Hello, do you have a case of that stir-crazy cabin fever yet? Wondering what else is there around here that I can do? Well, check this out. Search for unclaimed cash. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a website where you can search for unclaimed property, and it's legit. I wouldn't bring anything to y'all that was jacked up. So it's a free search. Try it out. Now you can do this on your mobile phone, right there on your cell phone, insert phone here. Also, you can do it on your computer, which if you're inside, maybe that'll be a bit easier for you. So how do I even know about this, you're wondering? Well, a few years back, my mom's coworker told her about this site where you can go and search for unclaimed property. She went on there and searched for her name, and then she started searching for a few others' names. She searched my name and found my name. Then she called me to tell me about it. This, for me, ended up being a $30-some payout of an old utility bill deposit that I guess when they went to disperse, they couldn't find me, and I was able to claim it through my state's website. Now, my mom, she had a larger payout, and I ain't gonna tell her business, but it was up there, okay? And it was money that was hers, but was sitting and waiting to be dispersed to her, and she was able to go on there and claim it, and she got the money, and it was legit, and that was it. So they say check back every little while, and a couple weeks ago I had heard about this other website, and it made me think about this, and I had to share it with you. It's a free search. You'll need your demographic information. If you go to claim the money, they'll need to verify that it's you, so make sure you don't do anything shady. But you can go on there and check to see if you have unclaimed property. And again, this is going to be deposits that you're owed, insurance payouts, a number of things. But let me get to it. I want to first show you my state's website because it has a lot of good information on there. But then I'm going to show you a website where you can not only search your state, but many states for your name if you've lived in different states, and find your unclaimed property. So let's check it out. Okay, so I am on nccash.com. NC stands for North Carolina, the best state. All right, don't at me. Anyway, that stands for North Carolina, and you're probably saying, well, wait a minute, I don't live in North Carolina. I want to start here because I think this website has a lot of good information. It may answer some questions, and then we're going to zip over to the other website, which is for multiple states. Look at this. Are you owed any of the $798 million in the unclaimed property fund? Search now. What? Okay, anyway, claims are processed in the order they're received. This just talks about processing time being approximately 90 days. If they have an unusually high volume of claims, then the processing time is greater than 90 days. It says once your claim is assigned to a processor, they'll contact you if they need any additional info or documents. You'll be notified via email if or when your claim is approved for payment, and then you can check the progress of that claim by clicking on claim status below. It says here that over almost $28 million of money has been returned to people like you from July 1st through January 2020. So within like 6 or 7 months, that much money has been returned. All right. So essentially what you do is go in here and search for property. Here it says to search for funds, you enter the last name or business name in the last or business name field and your first name in the first name field. To narrow your search results, you'll enter a city or zip. After that, you'll select the property or properties you wish to claim. Initiate a new search for the property reported under a different name. Try using nicknames, common misspellings, or when applicable, a maiden name. So then once you have selected all the properties you want to claim, you'll select View Claimed Property, select your relationship, file the claim, and so on and so forth. Now, again, this is North Carolina's. We're going to go into more detail on the other site. It says here that this is a free and secure service provided by North Carolina Unclaimed Property to claim your lost funds. And what I really like about this is that it has this site trust at the bottom that it will not let me scroll down to. But essentially, it says this site is secure All of your details are confidential and it's only for claims processing purposes. Your details are only accessible by the unclaimed property officials. I like that. But if you have any questions or concerns regarding the privacy of your information or the legitimacy of this website, please contact our office. And I love that. It helps to give you peace and put your mind at ease as far as initiating this and sending over any documentation validating who you are. Now, this is nccash.com. If you're in North Carolina, feel free to use this. You may also want to, in order to validate this, go to Google, put your state and unclaimed property and check it out. Now, I cannot endorse any of those others, and I don't know how secure they are. Just for fact-finding purposes, if you want to check those out, feel free. But if you want to check out this next one as well, I think this is a pretty good one-stop shop for finding not only the state that you live in now, but states you lived in previously, so on and so forth. And that is missingmoney.com. Missingmoney.com pulls together the different states into one website. And this is why I really, really, really like this one. You can see up here, it says states and provinces working together to return your lost funds. It says here, are you missing money? Every year, states receive lost and unclaimed money, property, or other assets, and missingmoney.com helps them find the rightful owners. Start your search and claim process here. The only site endorsed by the National Association of Unclaimed Property Administrators. That's really important. It costs nothing to search. It's free. Nothing to search. It's free. In a sense, here you start your search by entering your name or business name and hitting search. Okay, and so I'm just going to scroll down because it gives some insight on what you should expect. Conduct your free search for bank accounts, safe deposit box contents, uncashed checks, insurance policies, CDs, trust funds, utility deposits, stocks and bonds, wages, and escrow accounts. That is a lot. If you get a result, claim the property and fill out the requested details, then submit and you will receive instructions on next steps from the state where you made the claim. Participating states regularly update the assets they have, so check back often. And then you can also just click on the map to find contact information for your state or province. And I really, really like this because if I tried to click around North Carolina, let's see, it's showing everyone. But you can see all the many states that are involved here. Okay, it says the states and provinces listed below currently participate and their records are maintained in the missingmoney.com national database. We are working with many states and provinces to add their data to the Missing Money website, so please check back soon. And I like that. I mean, a lot of them are here. And then you can also look at this map here. All right, and even further down, it lists out each state and their treasury division or unclaimed property unit or division, along with the address, telephone number, and website. It says you can request claim forms and receive additional information on documents needed from the office contact information below. And so it has a lot of the states. I haven't looked to see which ones it doesn't have because there are a lot that it does. Nice, huh? Okay, if we go back to the main page, let's just try this. Now, I'm not going to click on anybody's name, but I am just going to show you a little bit of what's in here. So I have picked a name that is not, say, John Smith, and there's a million of those, but I have picked a name that should come up in the search. Now, I'm just going to put Vernon Smith and no city or state. And there's like an ad or something there. I'm going to scroll past that and you can see here that it has Vernon James Smith, NAB, and the last address, reported by, not disclosed, and amount. And so let's skip down to one that has some of this information. So there's Vernon Smith, Vernon I. Smith in North Carolina. There's a last address. And reported by, so Southern Bank, and an idea of the amount. Okay, so the name again is going to be, it can be different variations of the name. It could be, if I would try Vernon Smith, I would try whatever this initial is spelled out. maybe that just that initial, say this is Isaac Smith. With all this other information, it'll give you an idea if this is an authentic match or not. Of course, if you never lived in that state and never had that address, don't know who this reported by is or the amount, then that's probably not you, right? But you can see how this information looks. There's a Vernon Jr. Smith on Sharon Road, and they're in North Carolina. They could be different people. They could be the same person. I have no way of telling. I'm not Vernon Smith, but if I put my name in there, I will be able to see some of that information that helps me determine if this is actually possibly my unclaimed property or not. What I really, really like about this website is not only this information, but also this amount. It gives you an idea if this is less than $50, $50 or greater. I think maybe I saw one that was another one. I think maybe less than $25 or something like that. I like that. So you can get an idea of not only who it's from, but about the amount of it. And then over here in this claim button, if you hover over, it says, and let me see if I can scroll this over a little bit so you can see all of that. It says, click here to check if you are eligible to claim this unclaimed property. But sometimes, and let me scroll you over just a little bit more, it'll give you an idea of what it is. So this says unclaimed property, unclaimed. Let's see. I thought I saw one that said, it would say stocks, bonds. Nope, this one doesn't do it. Let me go to the next page. Okay, here's one. Properties not identified above. This one says premium funds, warrants, dividends. So you can see those dividend reinvestment plan, amounts due under policy. And you can see over here, if I scroll this back over, it says over $100, between $50 and $100, $50 or greater. So you get an idea of how much it is, who it's from, and you can identify yourself with this information. Don't sleep on this. You can pull out your telephone, and this is a free search where you can go and find your missing money. I really highly suggest you do this. I have done this every few years. I found the South Carolina site and sent it to my friend, who then searched for their family and friends and found other people. So it's worth a shot. It's worth a free search to check this out. I didn't walk you through the entire process because all my money is claimed, honey. And I didn't want to click on someone else's name and start the process in order to show you in case I mess them up. So from what I can remember, you go in and you claim it, and they'll ask for information from you. A current address, your license maybe to identify you. If it's an insurance payout, sometimes they'll ask for a death certificate. If you're the executor of an estate, they'll ask for that information. So you want to have that information handy to send over to them. Again, I didn't want to walk through the entire process because I don't have anything to claim out there. But if you go to claim something and have some information to add, please leave it below in the comments. Also, it shouldn't cost anything to claim. I don't remember there being a claim fee or a processing fee, but as you know, different states do different things and it could have changed over time. So if you encounter a processing fee, let me know that in the comments as well. I want to make sure that this information stays as up to date as possible. Thank you. Definitely check it out. It is worth a shot to see if you have any free money sitting out there. Now, missingmoney.com, I have not used myself personally. I have seen it on news outlets and I've seen it broadcast nationally. So I do trust it, though don't just take my word for it. Always do your own research. If you feel more comfortable, go to your state's unclaimed property website and check there instead. I definitely think it's worth a shot to check and see if you have any free money or cash sitting out there somewhere. We could all use some extra cash, especially our own unclaimed cash back in our pockets. So make sure if after you search for your name, you find your name, you let me know in the comments that you found yourself. Don't forget to look for other folks too. Look for your mom and your dad, your cousin, your sister, your brother, your niece, your nephew. Look for everybody and let them know about it so they can claim their unclaimed property as well. You can use that money for so many other things, and it's just sitting out there waiting for you if you have something out there. So check it out. Let me know your outcome in the comments, and I will chat with you next time. Bye.